up, YouTube? Carl, No Coast Fab. We're gonna go over bead rollers today, and I'm not a pro by any means, so we're only gonna talk about the machines I've used. In my shop, I use a Baileigh, and I have it tore apart. I'm modifying it. I'm gonna show you why I'm modifying it, and maybe this is something you wanna do to yours if you have it. I went searching through forums and YouTube, and I couldn't find anybody that had done this. So yeah, here we go. So I guess the place to start would be with my bead roller. Here's where I'm at. You can see she's missing some parts. Motor's on the floor. Bought all sorts of accessories for this. So the things that I have changed on this so far is it comes with a plastic handle that I want to say it broke in the first 6 months. So this, I think this was a windshield wiper or something. I don't know. I found this at a scrapyard. I got a Steely, a ball bearing, big ball bearing, drilled it, tapped it, stuck it on there. And that's now my adjuster, which is way more sturdy. I do a lot of big panels and I'm typically alone, so I built this all. You see, I pulled the pin here. This swings up. Well, it's not going to swing up right now, but it'll swing up. Pin in, it gives me a nice big table for bigger panels. Those two mods were great. I loved them. My problem with Baileigh, and the reason I have it tore down right now, is this right here. Not that guy. These. It comes with just this stupid stack of shims. There's more than that. I've got them scattered, but this is what you use to align your tools. So, say you're stepping, and you're setting up your stepping dies. You gotta sit here and jack around with shims back and forth to get what you want, and it's fine for this, but when you come to doing custom stuff, or like, I don't know, it's hard to explain if you haven't done it, but if you can change your adjustments minutely, you can get a lot of different effects out of a bead roller. I use this thing for everything. If you watch my videos, you see I use this thing a ton. So let me show you what I've done here. Shop's a mess. I'm in the middle of tearing everything apart. So I called up my buddy Delbert. He's an amazing machinist, and he did this for me. I could have done this in-house, but I don't really have the tooling to deal with hardened stuff. But he threaded this shaft for me and then built these collars. Man, come on. There we go. So you can see the tools will slide on there. They bolt on from the end. And now I have an adjuster, so I can run this in and out nice and fine and center everything. I don't know why this isn't something that they do, but if you have a Mittler Brothers, I worked for a race shop, they had a Mittler Brothers bead roller. Amazing machine. It had something sort of like this, so you could finely tune all of your dies, and I loved it. The thing I didn't like about the Mittler Brothers is with my machine, with the Baileigh, that foot pedal, wherever it went, this foot pedal, is your speed control. So if you hammer down on that speed pedal, it's gonna go as fast as the machine will go. If you just taper into it slowly, it'll just go slow. So the Mittler brother has a dial. Maybe they've changed this since, but that dial sets your speed. You hit the foot pedal, it goes that speed no matter what. I didn't like that. So one of the other machines I've used was a Petco. I think it was a Petco. It was a hand cranker. It's what I started with. Great machine, built like the Rock of Gibraltar, but I had two of them. one only had like a 2-inch depth, the other one had 7. You had to sit there and crank on it. Good machines, but we've moved on. So I'm gonna set up, we'll put this back together. I'll show you how this is gonna work. And like if you have this issue with yours, or if you're building a bead roller, maybe this is something you want to do. All right, got the shafts back in, everything's put back together. Threw a bottom down here and tightened it up, but let me show you what the whole purpose of this was now. Let's say we need to do a step. So now, instead of messing with shims, we just come here and look how fast and easy this is. Bam, we're there. There you go. Now let's say we need it to be more, we need a longer step in between those two. We can run that out to wherever we need to be to manipulate that to whatever our project dictates. So I don't know how many people this will really help. It more just aggravated me that I couldn't find anything on it. So here you go. This shaft was like a little over 1 inch, like 20 thou over 1 inch. So he just took 20 thousandths off, and this is just a 1 inch thread and 1 inch collars. So he did make this out of hardened for me because I use this thing to death. But yeah, that should make this way more usable now. So I think, let me know in the comments if this is anything you want to see, if this is stuff you enjoy seeing. But my next project on this is going to be these. This is what comes with the Baileigh to hold on your dies. And I hate it. I don't like that. I mean, for the most part it works, but when you get to tipping, let's just throw a tipping die on there real quick. I'll show you why. This is next on my list of mods for this machine. Where's my tipping die? Okay, there it is. Throw your tipping die on there. We'll just run this back in for fun because I like the fact that I can do it now. Isn't that neat? Another one I had to make an adapter for on the lathe because it has, I don't understand why they do this either. That hole's bigger. And so, like, the washer barely covers it. So anyway, I'm probably just gonna make a whole new tipping die. But if you're tipping, you want to tip, normally when you're tipping towards 90 degrees, right? So when you tip, you're putting upward pressure on this side. This side's gonna stay flat. This isn't the right bottom die, but if you're tipping up, look at all this crap in the way. Like, you're not gonna get to 90. So, I mean, if you guys want me to show you how I'm gonna take care of this, let me know in the comments. And I'll cover that too, because I'm gonna take this to Flesh Mountain. So, I know this wasn't our typical video, but this is stuff I've searched for, so I did it just in case somebody else needs it too. So for this time, this is Carl, No Coast Fab. Like, subscribe, click the bell. Let me know if you want to see more equipment mods, stuff like that. I modify everything. And till next time, peace.